Hi, Daddy. How's my buddy doing? Yeah.
I saw Teddy sprinting over and then I heard you say hi.
Aw.
So.
You recovering from your big game last night, bud?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just getting to my brother Johnny and sister-in-law Kayla's house, and this is Simeon, my nephew, and he's telling me about his baseball tournament that he had yesterday. He threw 8 strikeouts. He threw somebody out at the first base, and so he was just really excited telling me all about it. But the wind is terrible here, so I had to come in here and do a voiceover. Now he's taking me to the back to show you his new baby chickens. They had a mama chicken that would not get off of the eggs, and she wanted to sit on them until she hatched them, and sure enough she did. So he's showing me the cute baby chickens in the back. This is what we do here in Michigan. We throw our Christmas trees out in the back, let them brown up, and then we have a big fun bonfire in the summer, don't we?
I mean, last year my dad made the American flag.
Oh yeah, or your dad makes an American flag out of the wood.
It's really cool. It's inside.
Well, hi there. It's really windy here, as always, lately in Michigan. I am at my brother Johnny and sister-in-law Kayla's house, and here I am again with a voiceover because it's so windy you can't hear anything I'm saying. But anyway, I am over here because I wanted to do a garden tour. I have quite a few people ask me if I grow vegetables or herbs or anything like that, and I used to grow them over in my raised garden bed area, but with the bunny and deer pressure, I just kind of quit growing them. And then also the canopy trees that are down in the woods, they kind of have provided more and more shade over the years, and so it's just really hard to grow them. So now I just get vegetables from my brother and sister-in-law because they have a beautiful vegetable garden. And so I'm over here today. I wanted to do a garden tour, and I'm actually bringing them that stokesia plant that I showed you. I lifted up into the camera a couple seconds ago, but I'm bringing them that plant so they can put it in their little pollinator garden that they're starting in their vegetable garden, and here we go. We're gonna go tour it, so I hope that you like it. And if you do like it and you want to see more from them, I'm happy to report that my brother and his family have their own YouTube channel. Here it is on the screen if you want to check it out, and I'll put a link below. Look at this strawberry they just gave me. It's like perfect. I'm gonna eat it. This is my brother Johnny and his family. Kayla, she'll be out here in a second. She just went to get her coffee. And yeah, so they're just going to take us around their beautiful vegetable garden and show us where they grow all their vegetables, and the rest of our family kind of gets to reap the benefits because they give us free things. So they said they just harvested a bunch of strawberries the other night and made jam and strawberry shortcake. So anyway, all right, you guys want to show us what you got?
It's kind of... What do you want to see? You want to see it all?
Yeah, we want to see it all.
So I started with the four raised bunks. We'll see them I call them bunks, raised beds.
Okay.
Like raised, I don't know why I call them bunks. It's just a habit. So same thing. And then we kept kind of adding, a few at a time over the years. And then I got basically as we were able to, and then like these boards, I did the longer rows just to try because I got the boards for free. So there's kind of a mix and match of different beds,
Mm-hmm.
But I do like these longer rows. But these two, I have mostly alliums, and then where we've been eating the alliums, we've just been replacing with
Beans.
yeah, beans.
I love that you're letting these go to seed.
Yeah, this whole bed I planted last August, so I overwintered these onions.
Wow.
I grew them in a low tunnel. Like I got these little supports and just drilled them into the side of the wood, and they grew all winter. And some of them, went to seed. These are leeks. A lot of the leeks went to seed. We've still been eating them. They're really good. We've actually been eating the stalk too. The kids love them, right?
Yeah, they're very good.
Really?
I like them a lot.
And then over here is garlic. We did this like late October last year, and we got to harvest the scapes pretty soon here. Well, we've been eating them, but we got to harvest the rest of them so they don't hinder the bulb growth. And then on the ends, those onions are new. So we got a lot of onions and what's up,
Yes.
buddy?
Yeah, so
Oh, you guys like to rock garden too, I see.
yeah.
So yeah, I had these rocks and I kept moving them around because I used them to hold down the plastic on the low tunnel,
Yeah.
and I just
That's cute.
It's got onion hair.
Onion hair. Oh, I didn't even see that.
yeah.
That's awesome.
A lot of tomatoes.
What do you
volunteer
do
tomatoes.
with all these onions? You do like salsa?
Yeah,
and-
well, we make, so last year was the first year we, grew enough onions to make, garlic, onions, and basil, and then we put it in our pasta sauce.
Okay.
So the year before we just did pasta sauce, just tomatoes, like tomato sauce. And last year, and we still have a bunch left, we've been eating it, we made our own like pasta sauce, like spaghetti sauce.
Yum.
With all the onions. Plus, I'm gonna try to get better at basically all of them last year went into this pasta sauce. And then the ones we had left, like a couple bags, they didn't store. I don't think I dried them out right, so I'm gonna do better. Try to get better at like drying them out and. But yeah, this
Love
is
all the colors.
Red Zeppelin is the
Oh
variety.
yeah, I remember when you ordered
So
that.
they're just starting to bulb out. I mean I seeded them in February and
really
transplanted them out here,
Those are neat.
but they're doing pretty good. They're
What'd
pretty
you
healthy.
find, bud? Is it for me? Thank you. Wow, look at all these
We gotta
presents.
get those out today before they start splitting.
That's
see,
beautiful.
Yeah.
see they're gonna start splitting. Those are getting giant.
Did you take a bite of it?
No.
Oh.
No.
We only like them cooked.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Take a bite of this.
No.
Spicy.
No.
When you cook them, that spice goes away, and it's kind of like a.
Still good though.
Yeah, it's really good.
Filling.
Is it filling?
Yeah,
That's
it's
good.
Very filling.
So we roast them and we put them in stir fries.
Should send you home with some
This is candy onion,
Okay.
and all three of these beds are the same. I seeded at the same time, so these candy onions are really good. We'll probably just eat all these as soon as we can because
Okay.
they don't store very long. But that's why I did these red ones. I specifically bought. Actually, you technically bought them
Okay. Oh,
because I
from
hopped
Coco?
on your order,
Oh, yeah.
and you just wouldn't let me pay you back. But these are Red Nugent.
Red Nugent.
But they say like Red Nugent, I'm not sure, but Red Zeppelin says, I can't say it without
I know, it's funny.
laughing, especially Red Nugent. It says it stores up to 7 months, which we
Dang.
need here in Michigan.
Yeah.
And then we just, basically, this time of year, we just plug in bush beans wherever there's a few extra inches.
Okay.
But yeah, we can keep going this way,
To the
maybe.
bunks? Okay.
So like on the trellises, we have pole beans. I don't know if you saw
Alright.
that.
Yeah, and did you do any you have pole beans on all of them, or did you do any morning glories this year?
I didn't. They took over. Like there's still, like one
Oh,
morning
yeah.
glory plant took over this whole trellis. You probably remember from last year.
It was beautiful.
And they kind of choked out some of the beans, so which is fine.
So like, is this tomato a volunteer, or did you?
No, I
put
just
that there?
kept adding stuff. This one I got from Jocelyn actually,
Okay.
from her nursery. So I got a two of them from her. We should check if the microphones are working.
Garden stir fry.
Garden stir fry.
I'll take it.
It's like leeks, garlic scapes, leek scapes, snap peas, radishes, and maybe we'll add some carrots to it this year.
All right. Oh,
Yeah.
I'll take
Okay.
it.
I swear, the onions. So we've been eating the older onions, and I like just quarter them, and like with a little bit of the green stalk even on them, and like roast them with salt and pepper and olive oil, and it's like, and then you like finish on the broiler, and it's like they're like chips almost.
Oh, yummy.
And they have so much flavor.
Yeah.
They're like crispy onions, you know.
Yeah.
That it's like the best thing I've ever eaten. I say that a lot, but this is a volunteer tomato.
Nice.
Yeah, so we have these beds. The higher beds are carrots here, and then I try to keep the higher beds for stuff that need a little bit more attention. Carrots don't need that much attention, but I always plant. Yeah, see, I tried a few different varieties this year. I think this bed is kind of an experiment variety with some exotic. I say exotic. Okay, Sim's gonna pick one.
Oh, okay.
Like we got black carrots and red carrots and I don't know. I just picked a bunch because they're kind of odd. I just don't know. Some of them went to seed like right away. For one.
What did you get? A black one? Oh, that's pretty.
And like this variety, I can't remember what it is.
Wow, look at
It's on a
that.
tag over here.
That's pretty. Is it yummy?
The only thing I like,
Decent.
they're not that ready. So
Like this one is a new one I never tried. It's called Kyoto Red.
Okay.
It's like a tiny little carrot, but the giant, like a giant single stem. So I don't know. I don't really like that variety. I don't know if I did something wrong, but none of the other, like if you look at these, for example, these are just normal carrots. They have like a multi-part stem, and then it's not the prettiest carrot. It's not ready yet, but it's more of a bit, you know.
Yeah. Well, it's fun to try new varieties. You never know.
See, like look at this.
Find something you like better.
I just don't really. This isn't very rewarding to grow, especially if this is all that's sticking out of the ground, you know.
Right.
But these ones are really good. I
Yeah.
think these are tender sweet.
Okay.
You can eat that, buddy.
Oh, here comes the girls. They got their coffee and a tutu, ready to attack the day.
So this bunk we had radishes, a couple plantings,
straight away.
Wow.
and and then you know I try to grow all year in these. So like we grow pretty intense spacing, and then I just have. The nice thing is this compost. I got a couple inches of compost, and there's hardly any weeds.
That's a lot.
And the weeds that, holy cow, yeah, I've never seen that variety get that big.
So these are radishes.
Yeah, and the
what?
weeds that try to come through that compost are like tiny and easy to pluck, so it's
nice.
really nice.
Yeah.
And then the worms love it too, so they kind of, you know, it adds to the soil structure. So it's well draining. That when it rains, the water doesn't like splash up like it would like sand or clay
Yeah.
onto the leaves, especially for the tomatoes. That's awesome. Anyway, I got 3 varieties of summer squash in here, a couple patty pan types.
So summer squash in the middle.
Yeah, everywhere there's a stake, I grow it up
Okay.
to stake. I just zip tie it to the stake so they're not falling all over, and you can grow them closer together that way. See, I got 10 or 11 plants in just this 4x8 bunk.
Yeah,
You know.
you're gonna grow them vertically. That's cool.
Anyway, this lettuce, you know, it's going to be 96 next week, so I think I'm going to probably harvest all this. I'm going to see how this does in the heat. It's supposed to be a little more heat tolerant, but we've been eating off this.
Oh yeah, you got spinach.
You can take this if you want. I'm going to
Alright.
take it out.
Yeah, I'll take it.
And we'll probably I brought some inside. We'll probably get the juicer out.
Oh yeah. It's beautiful.
Same thing in the early season. Anywhere there's like a spare square foot, we just
Yeah.
plug in onions.
Yeah.
So these are bulbed onions that we just got. I like to keep things segregated somewhat, but then like, you know, if there's onions randomly, it's kind of pretty too.
Did you leave your coffee here from a different day?
Uh,
Oh, you just
not
brought that
today.
out.
I didn't. Usually there's 5 cups out here.
I know. That's how my garden is. Thanks, bud. Look, I'm getting snacks all day long here. You guys are going to hear me.
Wait, you
chomp.
leave coffee cups in your garden too?
I leave
Oh.
coffee cups, scissors, pruners, sunglasses, trowels, all kinds of stuff in my garden.
Yeah, snap peas are ready. They're a little late. I wish I would have done them a little earlier. I planted them on Good Friday, and then it got super cold. But
It was hard. We had a slow. I mean, I guess we had like a typical spring, maybe that we're not used to it.
I know.
Because I kept telling myself, I'm like, maybe this is how spring is supposed to be.
I was surprised because the first year I did snap peas, I have like video of them or picture of them with like snowy slush on them, and they were
Wow.
fine.
And they
So
were-
I thought they're cold hardy, but they just didn't really put out fruit till last week or two, which
I
is
love them.
probably normal, actually.
Love that little curly Q. It's so cute.
Yeah. So just on these trellises, no morning glories. We did do a few along the fence to get the seeds, but I'm trying on these back trellises some dried beans.
Okay.
So the kids eat a lot of like rice and beans, and they love it. And we just buy canned beans, which is pretty cheap and easy. Very cheap, but like I thought it might be fun. I think these are a red variety. It might be kind of fun to do like red and black and striped. And this is a couple. We're trying to get this strawberry bed to fill out. It will probably by next year.
Oh yeah.
But in the meantime, I just put some onions in there.
It's
then-
like that movie Holes. Remember when they find the onion patch
Oh,
and they
yeah,
like
yeah.
survive? They just live off of onions. That's what
That-
this is like.
I could do that. Onions
You
and
guys
like
just living off of onions.
fermented peach sludge
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about the peach
or
sludge.
whatever. Sploosh. is what it's
Splooge.
called.
Oh, that is such a good movie.
Yeah,
They
I
don't
gotta
make
watch that again.
movies like that no more.
Well, it was a good book. I never read it, but
Yep.
and like this bed, I didn't have to do anything to.
Right.
So so say I had 12 beds here, 2 of them I didn't do anything to. Like the carrots I got on super early, so I had to do that week. I had to do one thing. The next week I had to do transplant lettuce. You know, you take it step at a time, and then they just grow.
Right.
You just gotta watch them.
This is a normal radish. This is a long.
Those are neat.
It's probably good still. It didn't split.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These 3 beds are potatoes. There's 2 varieties here. I love the potato flowers. A lot of
Yeah.
people clip them off, and I used to, but it's just you just let them go. They were a little bit more purpley, you know, purpley pink cluster of.
Yeah. They're pretty.
Apparently, if you poke them off, then it'll put more energy to the root instead of the seed. But I just don't really mess with it.
Like I think a week and a half ago, it was like 85 degrees out, and in the greenhouse was 108 degrees in there,
Wowie.
and it's supposed to be 92 today,
I know it's
which
gonna
is
be
more than 83.
It's
Gotta
so
leave that
hot
door
in
open.
there.
Yeah.
And the compost pile, that's the apple tree you gave us, right?
Oh
Remember
yeah.
that? Well, you gave us 2, 1 died.
Yeah.
But this is the first year it's loaded.
Dang. It is loaded. That's exciting. You don't have to thin it out or anything. You're just
I don't
gonna
really
let
know. I did prune it, and I'll probably have to prune it. Like this one actually, this branch is new growth just in the last month,
It. Wow.
if you can believe that. You gotta take that off, otherwise, well, not all of it. You can kind of. And I thought about getting, like it'll come out and then it'll try to grow up. Like I can't reach those, so I'm just gonna top them.
Okay.
I read an article that said you're growing an apple tree, you're not growing a tree. You want to be able to get the apples. You don't care what the tree looks like, you care what the fruit looks like.
Yeah.
You know, So
I've seen that before too, yeah.
Yeah.
People grow them like really short.
because if you're an arborist trying to grow a oak,
Oh, wow, look at that.
This radish right here. That's a one.
those are gonna be good.
That's a one.
Did Uncle Kevin make that?
Yeah.
That's a really cool little box. Wow. Does he sell, how much are these? Does he sell them?
I don't know. He made it
$45.
for
Okay.
me for Father's Day or something. So
People might want to buy that.
does he sell it at the market?
He brought it to the market, I think 1 or 2 weeks, and it didn't sell. So I was like,
Okay.
oh, good. So I bought
So you bought it?
Yeah, it's got like a taper. It's like
I like
it's
the
not just a
color.
box. I
Yeah.
think it's got a taper. And then like,
Cool.
it's got an arc on it and a nice rope. Greenhouse we just got for free last summer and last fall and put it up before last winter. So it's the first time planting in it. But so I just put the raised beds along the two sides, and I'll probably put one over here next year along this whole side with like a, because it's nice to have a potting bench. Also, we don't have like a garden shed, so it's nice to have like storage for stuff you use every day. Some perennials I'm trying.
Campanula, hollyhock. Oh, more
And then
lettuce.
more lettuce. I'll probably grow that in a pot on the deck in the shade. The
Oh,
lettuce.
lupin. Oh, look at that
A couple
little
of them
lupin.
came up, yeah.
Oh, you know, I've got some lupin that's seeded in my house. You can have them if you want.
Okay, yeah, I'm just
They're
gonna try to
little
plug them in.
babies.
Yeah, so I got some
Ooh,
leftover stuff in here, but also some intentional stuff.
watermelon.
I'm trying to grow these watermelon train them up the T-post here.
Yeah,
So I got
pretty
them
cool.
going around, and then like that one's spiraling up.
Oh, that one they have a little watermelon on.
Yeah, hopefully it pollinated. I mean, there's no bees in here, so I'm not.
One, too.
Maybe I need to be more intentional on the variety but I'm trying to self-pollinate too, like, or manually pollinate, I guess what it's called.
That's pretty, that little shell.
Yeah, that came in the
Aw,
greenhouse.
How cool is that? It kind of like cools it down in here a little bit.
Yeah, so like this was growing since yesterday even, and I just kind of train it around carefully because I already broke one off. Ugh. These clips aren't the greatest.
Oh,
Just like that. I'm kind of spiraling it around, you know.
Now, where do you get these little clips? These are cool.
I got them on Amazon. They're okay.
Okay.
They work okay.
Until the stem gets thicker.
Yeah,
than
I'm trying to
the
watch
grip.
it. They wouldn't work for tomatoes, but well, they do. So I'm using them on tomatoes. I just used them on like the leaf part, not the stem.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Um,
You planted the corn, Tim? Good job, buddy.
256 plants.
Wow, bud. By hand? With your fingers?
Yeah.
Let's look at it. Let's look at his corn planting job.
we gotta get that in the ground, huh?
Wow, is there?
Yeah.
Where are you gonna put that? In the actual ground?
Yeah.
In the bed?
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna put it. This thing, we're supposed to cut holes in it, and then just put the corn in there.
Yeah, that'll be
It
nice.
keeps a lot of weed pressure down.
Okay.
This is our first year trying it. We had to like weed the corn. I mean, didn't you weed the corn like 2 or 3 times?
Yeah, and that was about all I could handle. That's why I stopped at 3.
Yeah.
So the weed mat you haven't done before.
No, and I'm gonna try. This is like a fabric
It's-
weed mat, so
Okay.
a lot of people burn holes in them and then plug them in.
I've
But
seen that.
I don't know if this is gonna burn, so I might have to just cut them. And then we didn't have enough. This is just left over from a few years ago.
Yeah.
But I'll probably just still plug them in the ground over there.
Okay.
I have a few things on the outside of here. The blueberries we moved, so aren't looking the greatest. But there's 5 blueberry plants. There's some sunflowers, a couple perennials,
Oh yeah.
Beatrice,
Beatrice.
some salvia. We seeded the salvia ourselves.
Oh yeah. salvia.
Yeah, I'll show you on another plant, but the ants and the aphids are going crazy over it.
I have the same thing. I have salvia in my yard, and every year the aphids find one plant,
We
and
seeded
they're all
these
over it. Oh wow,
in
good job.
March, I think.
Beautiful. These blueberries
Inside.
are doing good.
Yeah, but the rest, obviously, just onions. There's a couple tomato plants, peppers in there, some hot peppers.
So are you kind of just trying a couple different things and seeing how they do in the
Yeah,
greenhouse?
well,
Is that what you're doing?
I wanted to try the peppers in here, especially the Thai hot. I only got one plant. Last year I did 3 plants, and that's plenty of peppers. And we just dried them out, dehydrated them, and
Made like powder.
yeah, Sim and I eat it on like rice.
chili. It's very good.
Yeah, so Thai chili peppers, blend it up, and then dehydrated. But there's a couple of jalapeno plants in here, and these plants are double the size in the greenhouse. So peppers like it hot, obviously, but
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
I just kind of wanted to try it.
Right.
So I might just grow, if these are super productive, I might grow less pepper plants and just keep them in here throughout the summer, and then save a bed, because I have 2 beds out there of peppers. I do have a bed over there that I just added with some more potatoes in it.
Oh, nice. I didn't even
My
see
neighbor
that
gave
one.
me that bed for free.
Wow.
He gave me 2 of them. Yeah, he's cleaning
Don't you
out
love
his barn.
free stuff?
Yeah, I love free stuff. Too much sometimes.
I know.
We got some random stuff over here, like these aphids are
Salvias.
sucking the
Oh, yeah.
nectar out of that. The ants and the aphids, or whatever it is, not nectar, but
Yeah, I've got a salvia. Oh, right here. This is what I have a
Yeah.
salvia plant where all the aphids hang out on the one salvia, and I'm like, that's okay. It can just be like a host plant for the bugs. And
yeah, because the first year one of the first times we did peppers was all the aphids just ate the peppers.
ugh,
So that's
yeah,
last year they were on the cosmos, but we didn't do cosmos. So I'm glad they found those instead.
yeah. Wow, you got lots of snap peas. Is that what they are? Snap peas?
Yeah.
Sugar snap. They're so good. Look at that little.
Teddy likes
Like-
them.
Yeah, he loves them.
Oh, Ted, you like them, bud?
Yeah, he's a good boy.
Good boy. It's so yummy, huh, bud?
Are you a good boy?
Good boy, bud. Oh my God.
No.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
These are, yeah, look at these things. They're lush. I did buy these seeds. Those ones over there are the seeds I saved.
Okay.
These ones I bought, they're Kennebec. It's more of a, I don't really know. I've never grown this kind, but they're supposedly do well in
Way
the
down in
northern.
Look how thick the stems are.
Yeah, this is insane, isn't it?
Yeah, they've never
It's like it's thick and almost a little.
I hope it's not just plant growth. I have a few tomatoes. Like these are golden nugget tomatoes.
Oh. That's so pretty. Tomatoes on the vine are like
Yeah.
so pretty.
And I was hoping these would climb the whole thing, but I think they're a dwarf plant
Okay.
because they kind of slowed down after a few. These ones are a snow pea, so I asked Brandon about these.
Is it?
That's compared to a normal one.
Oh, look, you can see through it.
It's so thin.
These are good in stir fries,
Okay.
Yeah.
but they're not as sweet.
I'm gonna take one for later and eat it so I don't crunch in
Oh yeah.
people's mouths.
Anyway,
Or crunch in people's ears.
yeah, but these are
rather.
super prolific and really pretty.
Yeah.
And then I also have a couple Sun Gold and Sun Sugar
Okay.
to compare them to. This is an heirloom version, apparently.
Okay.
This is Golden Nugget, but Sun Gold is really good. Apparently Sun Sugar is better, but we'll be the judge of that later.
I'll be the judge.
Yeah. So
More
the-
onions.
Yeah, we already, this is
Oh,
red
we're back to
Nugent
the
again.
start. Oh.
But these tomatoes,
Wow.
I'm like single stemming them until they get like a foot high. Then like I'm doing double on these ones because otherwise they'll just bush out. But then like I'll take that off.
Yeah.
But then I don't want them to compete too much with the Kentucky Wonder or pole beans, whatever.
I love that you're just trying new things, and you're doing you're doing normal things, but then you're also like, oh, I'm gonna try to throw a tomato in here and have it grow up the pole.
Because I've grown this one before,
you
and
know.
it gets 6-7 foot tall.
Okay.
I don't know what variety this is. Jocelyn just had it tagged as Brandywine.
Okay.
But I do know it's a Brandywine because the leaves, they're a unique leaf.
Oh, see, yeah,
But
that's pretty.
it could be pink or there's different ones. So these 2 beds I just transplanted out, and it got super cold and rainy, and there's frost.
Yeah.
Past the frost date and everything. So the peppers are bouncing back, and the basil are actually bouncing back. Like these were just tiny seedlings when it happened.
Aww.
And you can kind of tell they were not looking good, and then
yeah.
now they got new growth. So these ones aren't as bushy. I do have other basil, like in with the tomatoes, and that dark opal basil over there we can look at later.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's doing better. But I kind of got it. We have it in the green stalk, and we have it in the onions. I don't know if there's any in this bed, but
Oh yeah, I see one
yeah.
at the end there.
Just
okay.
have it, and there's some mixed with the summer squash. But these are just bell peppers, jalapenos. There's a couple plants that I got from Jocelyn to replace some of the ones that died. So there's a couple banana peppers, and all the tomatoes in here are volunteer. This was our tomato bunk last year. It's funny, like there's 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tomatoes just in here that I haven't picked yet. And you grow, it's funny, you start in like March in our basement, and we get the heat mats, and we get the lights, and we water them, and we dampen the soil, we mix it with fertilizer, and we cover it with vermiculite, and we watch it every day. And then like half of them die or whatever.
Right.
No, not really, but well, 1 year all of them died actually for me, but I overwatered them. And then you come out here, and then like they just pop up everywhere.
Right. It's like, all right, well,
They're like, yeah, nice try, buddy. We want to live anyway, regardless of what you try.
we're better at
That's
this
cute.
ourselves.
Right. I do all annuals in this main section. Vegetables or flowers. I try to just keep the flowers on the ends just to fill in the space, but to attract bees and stuff. But then on the fences, like we got some morning glories planted, seeded on the fence. The snap peas will die off, and then the zinnias will be popping up. They're already popping up. We missed them, but then I put perennials over there too, so I don't gotta put as much energy into planting zinnias or sunflowers or.
Yeah.
But I do like the baskets.
Yeah, they're pretty.
That Jocelyn did, so that's kind of adds color for us and early attractors for pollinators. But I think that like my goal is to just grow food.
Yeah.
And then any flowers I do is to help grow food.
Yeah.
So the perennials and stuff I kind of leave along the sides, like those ones you just gave me from the free cart or whatever. I just poked along that bed on the fence.
Yeah, I seen them in there. So,
And there's really a ton of space, because like within the fence I could like plant that whole fence line. I could plant that whole fence line.
Yeah.
I just would rather plug them in with perennials as needed, so I don't got to maintain it.
These are cool. This is what is it? Just a ladder. And
Yeah.
some T-posts.
Grandpa gave me this ladder when he moved, and it was a perfectly good ladder, but it just sat there and it's really heavy, so I got an idea to use it as trellises. I just poked off the tops of these so they'll bush out a little bit more, hopefully.
Oh, the basil, yeah.
Yeah. And then like I've been pruning most of these. I left a few just to try.
Okay.
Just let them go. These are San Marzano tomatoes, I think. Now that I see the tomatoes, they're San Marzano. And then some of these, like this one right here.
Did you plant this dill or?
Yeah, well, Jocelyn, I got it from Jocelyn.
Nice.
Yeah.
Those are pollinator magnets
Yeah.
too.
There's another one right
So they're really pretty too.
They're really
and they're good
pretty.
to eat. I've been munching on them. Just raw.
Really?
Yeah.
They are good for butterflies too.
Smell that
The
way.
monarchs love these.
Yeah.
Wonder if you'll get any monarch butterflies out here.
Yeah, maybe.
I've seen some over there. When I'm
Did ya? Hopefully they find the dill.
Well, like this one, I single stem them, and that's debated whether or not that's helpful or not. But I am planting so many tomatoes in this tiny bed that I kind of have to. And then once they get up to like this level, I'm like I'll let that one go, and I'll like double stem them.
Okay.
So like this is the stem, and then I'll just let this one go.
Oh, that
I'm not
little
gonna poke
baby.
that off.
Okay.
Because then you get a few more tomatoes. From what I've seen, they grow just fine, double stemmed, and or even triple sometimes. But a lot of the airflow has to happen at this at the stem level, to where if the water gets on the stem and the lower leaves, which I'm pruning off anyway, it just dries out before that soil-borne blight gets up the plant and kills it. Because that's I mean, they don't last forever. Yeah, we got a couple tomatoes already, so that's good.
Oh wow.
These cherry tomatoes are early. This is that gold nugget again. I love tomato smell.
Yeah, me too.
I wish I could make I actually thought about this. I don't know if anyone's ever done it. If not, it's my original idea. Probably not the case, but a tomato perfume.
Oh.
I think I would actually wear, like a cologne. Sorry.
Oh, so you
Tomato
can take your
cologne.
tomato garden with you everywhere. Tomato cologne.
Wow.
What if I made my own perfume
try
line
it.
for men, for gardening men?
You should. I think you're onto something, buddy.
Dill.
Dill,
Dill,
basil.
tomatoes.
You should try it. Well, you could
Compost.
dry it into like compost.
I don't know how to make perfume. It sounds like a rabbit trail. Sounds like a new hobby I don't
I
need.
feel like you would like dry it, right, and turn it into.
I would just probably blend it
Oh,
and put it with like,
Water.
now it's sounding. gross.
infuse it with oil maybe, blend it and infuse it with oil, and then just strain it out into a spray bottle.
Okay.
Probably get a rash. That's it. We missed the green stalk. We seeded some straw flowers. Here's some basil.
Oh, yeah,
Now you can
Oh,
actually see it
smells
that
good
you
in the
said
wind.
was the
it
basil.
does. Smells
We got
so
some of
good.
these from Jocelyn. Jocelyn had like a 6-pack of herbs. For it was like, I can't remember how much
$6,
it was.
I think. Yeah.
$4 I think. I don't
Okay.
know.
Yeah, and it had
$1 a
6 different
plant. It was
kinds.
crazy. So, and then some of the other dill I seeded, but
Oh, you got a zinnia in there. Oh, those will be pretty. Some color popping out. Some
every time the
straw
wind blows, I
flower.
try to like
Wax and
put
ice.
my nose to the air and see what I smell, because this is like a big,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know.
I mean, the wind's going that
Aroma
way anyway,
spreader.
Yeah,
so-
aroma spreader.
Wow. Well, thank you. What's your favorite thing to grow,
Oh man.
Johnny?
I think
Like favorite thing to grow and eat, you know?
probably onions,
Onion.
carrots. Carrots are, yeah, honestly,
Say carrots.
Carrots. Yeah.
carrots are very rewarding to pull out of the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, like, look at them. It's like a lush green. Those
Yeah,
are pretty
they're
close together, so you
they're
can't
so
see any
pretty.
defined rows. But
Kayla, what is your favorite thing to grow?
here, I'll be the interviewer.
Yeah. Like
I
grow
don't know.
and eat.
Probably tomatoes.
Yeah. Oh, so
And you
everyone
can
has
you
a
can do so
different-
much with them.
That is true.
As far as, I do a lot of like canning. So.
So yeah, you're the one that's doing things with the
Right,
produce. So you're
right.
like that one gives you the most reward.
I
maybe.
changed mine to tomatoes.
Okay.
and then I
Those
change
ones
it
are
to
fun.
potatoes.
Yeah.
'Cause
Okay.
that's fun to dig up.
Strawberries are fun too, because you don't have to like replant them every year. They just come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corn is my least favorite,
Okay.
but it's a nice like wall.
Yeah,
You
it
know?
is pretty.
It's kind of like makes it a little bit more private. A
It
green
ca-
wall.
When you guys did it last year, I felt like you were like official farmers because you had like
Yeah.
Corn.
a cornfield, you know.
Yeah.
But
Oh, there.
But green beans are probably the
oh,
Like,
like
green
we're
beans.
still eating green beans from last year and
Yeah.
frozen.
Yeah.
Like we eat them
Probably get
every
the most.
few times a week.
Yeah. From those.
So those are the. But like look at this.
That's just radishes and snap
Radishes, snap peas. You know, this is a spring blush snap pea. Look
Yeah,
how pretty
those
that
are
is.
so pretty.
Yeah.
And
Let's see what Teddy likes the best. Teddy, what's your favorite? Oh yeah.
he
likes
loves
the
green.
green
Yeah,
too.
green beans.
Well, the tour is over, but this is the best part when I get to take home a bunch of their harvest. It's so awesome and I'm so blessed. And like I said in the beginning, if you really loved hanging out in their garden, they do have a YouTube channel you can check
Watch
out.
the lettuce
Yeah, so
inside.
this is one of the reasons I don't really grow vegetables anymore because they just give me free things. So, and they live like 5 minutes from my house, so I can come over anytime I want. Okay, we are getting all of the produce cleaned up. So Johnny's kind of got a station going here, but he's cleaning up the lettuce, getting like the scraps probably for the chickens, and then we were cleaning stuff in this sink, rinsing it. But we've got the what are these? Radishes, radish, onions and leeks, a bunch of spinach, the snap peas and snow peas, and then scapes. And then Elias is running the salad spinner.
Good job, buddy.
He's really, really good at it. See? Good job, bud. And then he dumps it out. And then Kayla's bagging it all up. So, oh, sorry. But look at all that she bagged already.
I bagged one of them.
Oh, did you? Wow. Let's just be clear who's doing the bagging over here. Yeah. And Maddie is doing arts and crafts. She's so good at it. She's very good at drawing and
Wow. She's doing
it's beautiful. What's your favorite thing in the garden?
radishes or strawberries.
Yeah? Okay, what about you, Maddie?
Have the radishes and snap peas,
Oh, yeah.
blue strawberries.
Strawberry. All right, well, thank you so much for showing us your garden. That was a nice little breath of fresh air because, you know, on my YouTube program, I only have the flowers, so it's nice to get over here and see what other kind of stuff people can grow and eat. But yeah, he gave me all this, a couple of bags of lettuce and some scapes, onions, radish, and snap peas, and yeah, lots of good things.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
God bless you. Okay, I think it's like 95 degrees, so
Yeah.
they're gonna scoop up the kids and we're gonna go swimming for a couple hours. But all right, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for doing
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, love you, bud. Bye. See you later.
Lettuce.
It's like compost.
3 kinds of lettuce,
Let me see.
spinach, and
me see.
apples. One orange. Who wants some?
I'll take a teeny bit.
I'll tell you this good.
Sim's out of here.
Yeah.
It's got to be good for you, right?
Heck nah.
It's good. Tastes like the earth.
Tastes like dirt.
Yeah,
It'd
you'll
be
try
really
it.
good if it was cold.
Yeah, probably tastes like dirt.
That'd be good in a smoothie.
Tastes kind of good.
Is it good?
I don't know.
Awesome.
Nope.
No, you can do it. It's not bad. It's warm. It's kind of odd that it's warm.
Yeah.
I'll try it.
It's fine.
It's not bad. Yeah, it just
Yeah,
tastes
it's not
like
bad.
the earth.
Yeah, it does taste.
Tastes healthy.
Tastes like